Here's the truth. You think women need to feel more. No. The real reason women suffer more is because they were taught to carry more. More emotions, more silence, more responsibility, more guilt. You were taught to soften every room, protect every feeling, fix every conflict, absorb every emotional storm around you, and somehow still stay calm while doing it. You carry it all, every mood, every silence, every unspoken expectation, every emotional weight nobody else wants to hold, and no one asks how heavy it becomes. You listen, you comfort, you understand, you forgive, again and again and again, until one day you cannot hear your own voice anymore. That is the invisible exhaustion, the emotional labor nobody talks about, the quiet pressure of always being emotionally available, even when you are breaking inside. And the painful part? You were praised for it. Praised for self-sacrifice. Praised for silence. Praised for shrinking yourself to protect everyone else's peace while losing your own. And here's where it gets heavy. You were never taught how to protect your energy. You were taught how to give it away. Most men inherited emotional distance naturally. Be strong, do not cry, handle it alone. Not because that made them healthier, but because the world expected hardness from them. But you were taught the opposite. Be soft, be understanding, be endlessly available. And if you ever became guarded, you felt guilty for it. That is why Stoicism for women matters differently, not as coldness, not as emotional emptiness, but as protection, as discernment, as learning what deserves access to you and what does not. A Stoic woman is not emotionless. She simply stops letting every emotion enter her. That changes everything. Let me make this simple. 3 things protect your peace forever. First, observe, do not absorb. Feel emotions, do not become them. Someone else's chaos is not your identity. Someone else's pain is not automatically yours to carry. Second, choose your battles, not your worth. Not every silence needs fixing. Not every disappointment needs your apology. Not every cold mood is your responsibility. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is leave the energy untouched. Third, stillness is not weakness. The woman who does not react instantly is not broken. She is aware. She watches before speaking, feels before responding, chooses before giving. And that kind of calm terrifies chaotic people, because the world profits from emotionally exhausted women. Women too drained to set boundaries, too guilty to say no, too overwhelmed to protect themselves. But female Stoicism changes that. Quietly, powerfully, completely. You stop explaining yourself endlessly. You stop carrying emotions that never belonged to you. You stop believing love means self-erasure. And suddenly, you breathe differently. Here is the truth nobody told you. You were never too sensitive. You were never too emotional. You were never too much. You were simply never taught that your peace deserved protection too. And once you finally understand that, everything changes. Your energy, your relationships, your standards, your entire life. Because a woman who protects her peace becomes impossible to control. And if this made you see things differently,